show respect, step back, no need for space invasion. Stop saying your room number at the day's end, let the girl dance. That's really all she came for. $1 million dress probably came from the thrift store. Even though she seems to be exactly what you wish for, she's never coming in on your transistor. Don't matter if you're rich or piss poor, she's out of your league and in a different sport. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No creeping allowed though, you just get a glance. Don't try to swing game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch her slow flow from a distance, but give her some bass on, let the girl dance.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Silvas.
And I'm Tony Mollick.
Welcome back to SLOTRODS and welcome to our Season 4 finale.
And our 50th episode.
Our third semi-annual
420 special.
And it's time to jump the old Loyahanna Delta Gorge once again. Tony, why don't you tell them why we call it that?
Well, on the earliest maps of Old Latrobe, the area my house sits on was referred to as the Loyahanna Delta. So, the drainage ditch in my backyard became lovingly referred to as the Loyahanna Delta Gorge.
Hey, I helped dig that mighty gorge.
And we held the first 2 jump races there, and today will be the third.
The race is an 1/8 mile that ends at the top of a 12-foot ramp.
First one to the end of the ramp gets the win and 4 points. Whoever flies the furthest gets 3 points.
Up first, we got the Jackalope versus the Integrity Farms RT.
Okay. Bring on your other ones rolling. Integrity Farms got out first.
And it would appear that he got to the finish line first. He got 4 points.
And it appears he got 3 points for the longest jump.
Up next, we got me in my Lambo versus Tony in the Cadillac Coupe de Ville called Who's Your Caddy?
And it's time for your first ride in a slot rod.
And a heck of a ride it's gonna be. Man, you got that caddy moving.
And here's your view from the passenger seat.
Ooh, slow motion ride.
Hey man, we're trying to sell it, not give it away. We'll give them the full 200-mile-an-hour experience later.
Up next, 2 more brand new builds. Brian Kane's 39 Chevy called Deluxe versus Ed Armstrong from the 724 in his Duster he calls Southern Lady.
Yep. They got out at the same time, but the Chevy grabbed the tailwind and got to the finish line first.
And Deluxe rolls and tumbles his way for the 3 points as well.
Up next, our returning champion, Tim Clark and his Red Reaper, versus the 61 Thunderbird called Louise, owned by Annette Kane.
Camera 3. Camera 4.
Driving ready.
Camera 1 ready.
Dude, did you see that Thunderbird pop about 4 wheelies before the 200-foot mark?
Yeah, man, she was digging in and she was going straight and fast. And unlike in the movie, Louise makes it all the way across the gorge.
That was some smooth sailing.
Up next, the 64 Chevy Nova 2 station wagon called Boss Nova versus the 1960 Falcon Ranchero called Rambunctious.
Now that's a drag race.
Boss Nova's the first to take flight.
And Rambunctious shorts the landing and pays the price.
Up next, Ed Armstrong and his 420 inspired Willys called Gone Green versus Randy in the Lambo.
Yeah.
And the Lambo gets the jump.
Ooh, I was still headed to 200-foot mark.
And the Lambo for the 4 points.
Yeah, Ed was trying to come around me, but I managed to hold him off.
Up next, it's Randy in his other car, his Dodge he calls Dr. Hemi.
Versus Xavier Clark in the Jackalope.
Dodge got out first and Dr. Hemi is running strong. And it's Dr. Hemi for the win.
The Jackalope just clears the gorge, but shorts the landing and takes a tumble. Up next, we got Boss Nova versus Louise.
Boss Nova got the hit, but Louise took the lead.
No wonder. You see the body on the Boss Nova, it tried to come off the frame. That's not a wheelie, that's the body lifting. But he held it together for the whole 8th mile.
But it's Louise for the win.
Our next race is Tim Clark in the Red Reaper versus our other 420 inspired car, Keith Bean in the Integrity Farms RT.
And the RT's out first.
But here comes Tim on the big end.
And Red Reaper makes it to the end of the ramp first.
Oh my God, both cars shorted the landing.
There goes the hood off the Red Reaper.
Up next, my little Lambo versus Big Daddy's Deluxe.
Yep.
That Chevy's getting faster.
No doubt, he took off like a dart.
And he caught some serious air.
Deluxe used the old tuck and roll method.
And Randy opted for the soft landing and the heck with the 3 points.
Our next race is Southern Lady versus Rambunctious.
Didn't even start, but Rambunctious started to pull away at the halfway point.
But here comes Southern Lady on the big end for the win.
And Xavier pulls an Evel Knievel and crashes into the middle of the gorge.
Ouch.
Up next, Who's Your Caddy versus Gone Green. Time to go back inside the Cadillac.
Camera 3. Camera 4.
Here's what a come to Jesus moment looks like when you come to the end of that ramp.
Cadillac's running even better on this pass than the last one.
And here's what 200 mile an hour looks like.
Well, we're running uphill, so maybe not 200 mile an hour today, but usually.
Close enough. That gave me motion sickness. Up next, we got Big Daddy in Deluxe versus Keith in the RT.
Keith was a little late off the starting line, but nonetheless, that Chevy was moving.
Yeah, I think that thing's gonna make quite a bit of noise in the street division.
Man, we got a lot of cars short that landing today. I think that gorge is wider than it was last year.
Well, that's natural erosion.
And finally, it's time for that grand finale we promised you.
Strap in, this is gonna be lunacy.
Man, whose crazy idea was this anyway?
This could all be a huge mistake. Do not try this at home.
All right, ready?
Is it over? I couldn't take any more tumbling. I had to close my eyes.
Sorry, buddy, it's over. And it's finally time to give away that trophy. And this year's big winner is...
Big Daddy Kane in his 1939 Chevrolet he calls Deluxe.
And that's a brand new build, and she came out of it without a scratch.
Well, everybody, we hope you enjoyed our grand finale to Season 4 of Slot Rods.
And we'll be seeing you in Season 5.
On behalf of the entire cast and crew of Slot Rods, we love you all, and we thank you so much for sharing the first 4 seasons of our journey.
So until we see each other again, I'm Tony Mollick,
And I'm Randy Silvers.
and you've been watching Slot Rods.
The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No sleeping allowed, yo, you just get a glance. Don't try to swing game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch her soul blow from a distance, but give her some space, son, let the girl dance.
Now that's a drag race.